the National Security Agency, together with the U.S. Department of Defense, has awarded Stevens Institute of Technology a 5-year renewable contract to start the Systems Engineering Research Center on its Hoboken campus. As Jeff Hennig reports, this is the country's only university-affiliated research center focusing on this kind of research.
During a luncheon at the Babbio Center, Stevens officials announced the awarding of a new Systems Engineering Research Center. With our country's national security efforts hinging on cutting-edge scientific and technological research to support worldwide military defense operations, Stevens was fortunate to win the Defense Department's open competition. CERC will be responsible for research which supports the development, integration, testing, and sustainability of such complex defensive systems and services.
This reflects the fact that systems engineering is one of the great unsolved problems for large-scale acquisitions and for the kind of agile developments that the Department of Defense needs to fight the wars.
Our intent is to integrate the academic community through this UARC to help us do acquisition better, to field capability to the warfighters sooner, whether it's Homeland Security or whether it's national defense overseas. It's really improving our ability to do acquisition and get capability out to the system earlier.
We're very proud of the work of Dean Dinesh Verma, Dean of the School of Systems and Enterprises, and the university team that we've assembled. If you notice, that MIT is on our team, University of Southern California, University of Maryland, etc., Military Academy, Air Force Academy. So we have a tremendous team here that's going to provide the breadth as well as the depth for the Department of Defense.
With USC as its principal collaborator, Stevens is one of 16 universities and research centers throughout the United States which is supporting the CERC mission. The Institute received a 5-year renewable contract from the federal government for the CERC project.
With very large systems, it's very hard to even understand what the requirements might be for a large system. They tend to change rapidly. They tend to be very, very large and very complex. Figuring out new methods, new techniques so that you can capture that information, capture those requirements, and make sure that systems are actually responding to them is an example of the sort of thing we'd be doing.
Back in July, Stevens was designated the Department of Homeland Security Center of Excellence for Maritime, Island, and Port Security with the University of Hawaii, with Stevens taking the lead in port security efforts. On the Hoboken campus of Stevens Institute of Technology, Jeff Hennig, Neighborhood Journal.